All right, y'all, we are almost at the end. And you notice that I've been kind of shifting focus with you for the past 3 weeks, talking more about you as an individual and less about being a parent and homeschooling. We're going to stay on that same vein for this week, y'all. And week 9, I'm going to talk to you about why authenticity matters. So that's our key thing. Authenticity matters because it does. When I first became the Dean of Graduate Studies, I was given the employees that nobody else in the university wanted. But what I realized about every single employee on my team was that the university had them in positions that it wasn't a good fit for their wheelhouse. Like, they gave the person who loved spreadsheets and numbers and hated people, they put her in the front desk position to where she was greeting people. Wrong person, wrong position. They took the person who loved people and put her in the back office doing course schedules and reconciling student accounts. Wrong person, wrong position. And then they gave me the student worker. They described the student worker as lazy. I mean, literally. You know, when you're doing federal work study and you get transferred to another department, the department transferring you writes on the paperwork what your skills and your strengths are and where you could be best suited. Literally, the only thing that the transferring manager wrote on this student's paperwork was one word: lazy. And when I went and asked, I said, hey, can you give me some more detail? I was told, well, just get through this semester with him and just fire him. Unacceptable. Because what they never bothered to find out about this student was he wasn't lazy, he was tired. The reason he was tired, his mom had died, and he was taking care of 5 young siblings on his own. So his classes at the university started at 8 in the morning. He was working a job overnight until 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. He had to go home, get younger siblings up, get them to school, then come to class, then come in and do the federal work study job that started at, sometimes 11 or 12 o'clock in the afternoon. He was tired, not lazy. So what we did was I just simply changed his work schedule, and we opened up our student center a little later to give him an opportunity to just have a moment to decompress. Now, why did I do that? Well, because the university made all of us executives sit through these authentic leadership workshops. Nobody ever implemented those freaking concepts into their departments. The reality was that we knew that the people facilitating the workshops were just friends of the high-level executives from central office, and this was just simply a way to get them paid and to check off boxes on our performance things. Authenticity matters, y'all. Simon Sinek describes authenticity as the things we say and the things we do, and actually believing it. So the problem with this work environment was that no one believed in the authenticity until they began to see the changes in my department. Now, my department was originally the Bad News Bears, but we came out of that with some of the highest student engagement scores. We reduced our graduate attrition rate by more than 14% and increased our graduation rate by 36%. That meant that people who were coming into the graduate program, they weren't dropping out anymore. And I say we because every single person who was working in the Department of Graduate Studies played a role in those increases. So I want to talk to those of you who are in leadership right now. If you're in leadership, let me ask you something. How authentic are you? Are the things that you are saying actually what you believe? See, because authentic leaders have the ability to inspire loyalty and trust in employees because you are consistently displaying who you really are as a person and how you feel about your employees' performance. Remember earlier when I shared with you the story about how I found out what everybody's strength was, and I literally did a fruit basket turnover in my department and put people in the right position? Sometimes it's not enough to have a person feeling the role. You've got to have the right person in the right position to make the right play. Now, maybe you're not the type of leader that you want to be, and that's okay. There's a saying that leaders aren't born, they're made. And y'all, look, that's only partly true. Leaders aren't born, they are trained. So I want you to come train with me. Come train with me at the Comeback Champions Summit. You're going to hear from a lot of different leaders, a lot of different leadership styles, and you will find someone that connects with you. Because in this day and age, you hear a lot about authenticity and transparency, and sometimes we get those two twisted and confused. Don't get it twisted. Authenticity matters. Come to the Comeback Champions Summit and learn how to become a better, authentic leader. I'm Dr. Mabry. I'm out.